100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she wanted like me cause I like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on it.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a give, right side. Fulton. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Simpson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Kendall. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, Simpson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's the way. Show it up. Show it up.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, it's Simpson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Owens. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Simpson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
We got to step it up. Slam, slam, slam. Go. Motion, motion, motion.
On second down, Slade, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Kendall. He's got his man. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Kill, 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 kill. No, no, no.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll run it with Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, up, 180. Keep it up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Owens. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a 1st down. Run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Vikings.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Simpson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Kendall. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Kendall. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 96, let's go.
From the gun, Kendall. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jerome Baker in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. Simpson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Kendall. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Kendall. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
Hey, 180. Come on. Check 50. Check 50.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Switch it. Come on.
Regular. Alert. Hey, alert. My touch.
Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's try to get on it. Get on it. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Yeah, Jerry. Motion.
Mike 96. 65.
On first and 10, Kendall. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw again. Kendall. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 4 down. Alert.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Alpha.
Check out read.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead. So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Simpson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Washington's got it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set, ready. 70 Andrews. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendall. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield is going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Kendall. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
To throw on 3rd down, Kendall. And that is incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. On 4th down, Kendall. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on 2nd down. Kendall. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. On 1st down, Kendall. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Kendall. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Kendall. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
It's now 4th down and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
50 seconds to Mike. Yo, 50 seconds to Mike. Blue Dan, blue Dan. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Come on.
On 4th down, Kendall. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.